Well, my people, how on a day? um, there's been a lot of issues going on, and some of us have been under pressure to speak. So, I'd like to air my view on certain things that till now has not been spoken about in this our industry called Nollywood. Well, after over 2 decades in the industry, I think I'm supposed to be aware. If I tell you I don't know right now, then I'll be deceiving myself. Okay, what I want to talk about today is the misconception in Nollywood. Misconception in Nollywood. Many people are of the opinion that, or the view that Nollywood is a place where directors and producers and executive producers get girls for free. Girls are just, when you snap your finger, they come running. That is misconception number one. Then, two is that Nollywood is an industry where you must give before you are given. That is misconception number two. And I want to talk about only these two today. For those of you that are not in Nollywood, girls are not a dime a dozen for us in Nollywood. No. We have to go through the same process of trying to woo somebody you like. The normal way, the normal adult way. We don't sit in our homes, our hotel rooms, and just snap your finger and any girl you want will come. That is not true. I understand that so many people come into Nollywood because of that. They think if you are an investor in Nollywood, wow, you can get any girl you want. That is not true. You can only get the foolish ones. The ones that does not know what they came into the industry to achieve. The ones that believe or have this notion right from their home that you must have to give to get. The ones that have been told that in this industry, all you have to qualify you is your big boobs, your big behind, and nothing upstairs. It's not true. It's not true. If you came in with that notion, my brother, my sister, now you go to tell people, say, I follow for that film. You never watched that film? I follow. Now me waka pass that time where those two top artists, they talk. Now me be that person where waka pass. That is what you be telling them after you must have done 20 films. But if you come to the industry with a notion that this is your passion, this is your calling, and that you must have to work hard to earn something, then I tell you, no director, no producer, no EP will tell you must do this. Because once you're given the chance, you mother that role. Once you're given the chance to show what you have, you show that you have it. Nobody will give you condition to work. You will be giving them condition to work. So forget about the stories you are being told back in your village that if you know one director, oh, you become a star. You know one producer, you become a star. No, it's not true. It is not true. Well, I know some of you will say he is lying because he is one of them. He's a director. No, no, no. I am not lying. I'm telling you the facts. At the same time, I am not saying that there are nobody in this cadre that demand for gratification. No. But this group are just infinitesimal. They're just very, very little. Like if you go on a scale of, they are the ratio of maybe half over 10. They don't count. It's just half over 10. They don't count. There are bad eggs. Yes, I've seen them. Bad eggs that will tell you, you don't give me, I don't give you. They won't even hide it. They know themselves. They will tell you, you don't come to my hotel room, no job for you. We know them. They are there. But what I'm saying is that they are just very, very, very small. Well, it's just like the Nigerian situation. If you travel outside the country, well, me, I've never crossed Lagos. I've never been to Cotonou. So I'm only relying on the information I get from people. They say if you travel outside the country, so long as you have that green passport, the Nigerian passport, of course, they will subject you to forensic tests immediately right there at the airport. Dogs will be sniffing around you because of what? Because of the image Nigerians have sold abroad that we are corrupt and dubious. That does not mean that every Nigerian traveling abroad is. So they say one finger collects oil, it goes around. So this very, very little group in Nollywood that demands sex for role, money for role, are just very, very little, very, very little. Very, very little, half over 10, like I said. But then, when they demand, they don't point gun. It's not at gunpoint. You remember, it takes two to tango. They don't point gun at you and say, if you don't do it, it's a matter of life or death. No. It is you. It is you, out of your wish to belong, out of your wish to cut corners. I remember I once asked a girl a question. I was asking her out. Then I was working for my boss. I just came into the industry as a young graduate. So I was dating her. She came to the set and she saw my big boss, the bosses. They saw her, they liked her. They gave me a tax. They say, have you told that girl anything? I said, yes. They said, forget it. You cannot do anything for her now. Go and tell her that I am the oga. I give people a job. I want her. So off I go. I went to her. I told her, I said, babe, you want to be a star, right? She said, yes, of course. I said, okay. Now, if you follow me, rough is that road that goes through me. If you follow me, I'm the rough road. You go, you have turns, you fall back. The road is tough, it's rough, it's not smooth to the top. But you see that man over there, he's my boss. If you follow him, he is the express way to stardom. But if it is the wish of God that you're going to be a star, if it's not the wish of God, even if you follow him, you're not going anywhere. So I say now, answer, which road do you want to follow? The express way or the crooked way? She smiled. She said, express road, of course. I said, okay. I took her to my boss, and she did only one movie, Waka Pass, and that was it. She faded out of the industry. So you see, for her, right from home, she has already believed that you must have to roll with the big boys to make it. Not talent. Not talent at all. So most people believe that all the stories they hear about Nollywood is true. From their home, they come in, they hang around the directors, they try to get their numbers, the producers, the EPs, forgetting that the first thing they should do is work on their acting ability, their ability to 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 produce when called upon. Now, this kind of people, they sleep their way through. You give them the role, they will not do it. There's a director that once came out to have audition. He called this girl out, and she was messing up. She wasn't doing it. And the director came out and said, hey, you. You see that one what you do for night? You sabiam. But you see this one, you know get them. Come on, get her from here. That is a director that knows his worth. He doesn't mix business with pleasure. You have it, he gives it to you. You don't have it, you go. But there are some that want to consider, because you have been with them. Okay, let me tell you another story. My executive director gave me a girl to play a role, a sub-lead. A sub-lead. I looked at this girl, I said, man, this girl hasn't got it. He said, no, give her the role. We argued back and forth. He said, no, I want her to play that role. I said, okay. I gave the girl the role, gave her the script a week before the job. On the day of shoot, I started with her. They were big artists on the set. The first thing she was to do was, the artist is coming into the house to see her brother. So she opens the door, welcomes him, asks him who he wants to see, because there are other people living there. So it goes like this, action. There was a knock on the door. The door opened. The girl came there. Who do me want to see? What? Everywhere was silent. Even the artist was shocked. The artist said, pardon? That wasn't in the script. The artist said, pardon? She said, who do me want to see? Who do me want to see? I looked at the EP. he covered his face like this. All the artists, they started laughing. So I called the girl and said, please, what is written in the script? Is it who do me or whom do you want to see? I said, okay, read it again. She read it again. We rolled again, another take, and the same thing. Who do me want to see? Who do me want to see? She has this tongue. She has this tongue, this speech problem. So even the star artist that was playing with her got angry and walked out. I looked at my EP. I said, Oga, what are we going to do? He said, beg, director. Then later, he called me aside and said, you get that this thing take happen. You see that girl, I met her for Lagos for Winnie's Hotel. And she told me she had been acting for a long time. She has been in my house for 2 weeks. Since we've been planning this job, she has been in my house for 2 weeks helping me. I said, and you want to compensate her with this job, with this role? Haba. Okay, no be so now. So, that kind of person now, where is she in the industry now? She's gone. Because she hasn't got it. And you cannot manufacture it overnight. So, That is a misconception by those of you that wants to come into the industry. You think once you come in, you roll with some big boys, you are there. No, 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 no. You have to work. You have to work. You have to work hard. Now, you heard that politicians go after girls in the industry. They give them big money. They buy big cars for them. And because of the story you heard, you changed your business and you come into Nollywood. And to achieve this overnight, you either give or you give. If you either give this or you give that to those that wants to take, because not everybody wants to take. So now when you start giving and probably see a good director or good producer that said, okay, you have given so much, let me give you. Now you are given a good role. You cannot do it because you don't have it. You've got the opportunity, but you cannot deliver. You're gone. Now, when you are the one that will now go and meet the politicians and they say, hey, who are you? I say, I'm an actress now. Okay, that film Burning Fire. When those people they fight, now me can't separate the fight. Now later, now me separate the fight. You are the person now telling them who you are, and not the other way around. But your intention was for them to come look at you, for them to come look for you, because you are on the screen. But the reverse is now the case. So, babe, you know, get them. Go find your level. Nollywood is not for dumping ground. It's not a dumping ground for dolls, for dull brains. Acting, movie making is a whole lot of hard work. You have to have brain. You have to have something upstairs before you can do it. It is not downstairs. If you have it downstairs, babe, you're not going anywhere. So, second one is, if you think that if you don't do, you won't do, na lie. Because I know a good number of ladies that never did, and they are doing, and they are doing well. If you believe that you must do before you do, then you keep doing and you will not do. I know somebody that has done, she said 15 top guys she has done. And the best she could get from them was Waka Pass. But I didn't know her from Adam. I called her on the phone, gave her 25 cents without doing, without asking to do, and paid her well. She came to my room and told me to my face that you have changed my perception in this industry. You have changed my life in this industry. And I want to tell you something today to your face. This is how I have been living. This is what I believed. And that thing I believed has not led me to anywhere. But now you have shown me that somebody can actually do this for nothing. No man in this industry will ever touch me again for job. I laughed when she was saying it. I said, baby, you're good. I watched you on one of the Sophia jobs you did with Nkemo, and you were very, very good. And I started looking for your number. That's how you got the role. She said, but she never believed anybody can just give somebody something like that without saying, come money or whatever. And her life really changed. She changed the decision, she changed the narrative, and until she got married and left the industry, she never did again. And she was doing job. So people deceive you. People tell you all sorts of rubbish about the industry, and you come armed with those nonsense you hear, thinking that that is how it is. No, no, no. Don't be so now. Don't be so. Our industry is a sweet place. It's a sweet place. But you have to work hard. You have to work hard to get ahead. Come close to those stars you see. I don't want to mention name. This is not a place to mention name. Come close to them. They will tell you how hard they worked. You hear rumors of this person was dating that director. This person was na lie you. Na lie. Omo, they walk. They walk. They went for audition. They were disappointed. They left. They came back. Some went back to school, graduated, came back, attend the audition and audition and audition, got nothing. One day, it happened. There was a girl that her breakthrough came when another girl was banned. They gave her one job, okay? And that one job made it. And she's a big celebrity today. There are so many stories like that. There's so many stories like that. So whoever tells you that you have to sleep your way through to the top, it is a lie. Now a big lie be that. A big lie. People talk about us in negative forms. We are from a corrupt society. Nollywood is from a corrupt society, the Nigerian space. You talk about the police too. You talk about the bankers. We are no worse than these people. No. Talking about giving and taking. No. We are no worse than them. Even the bank. They are matter. They don't discuss them for National Assembly. But you don't ever hear where they discuss Nollywood for National Assembly in a negative form. No. Nollywood was discussed on the platform, a bigger platform, the British Parliament. Positively. Nollywood. If you have not watched that video, go and watch it. A PM was talking about Nollywood, what we have been able to do. So this industry is, well, you all know, Hollywood, Bollywood. The next wood you're going to hear is Nollywood. Habana, we don't try. We don't try. Make them know the paint our. No be if one small thing happen when I begin say Nollywood. No. We don't do far better things to be appreciated. We don't hammer. We don't hammer. Now we they put Nigeria for good picture. Now we, man, we are talented. Bunch of burning talent. We have it. We got it all. Because government no give us work. We take our hand, create our own job. And we are doing it well. Positive legal job. And some people that couldn't make it in Nollywood will go out and begin to say, that people, now give and take. They're talking now. Those are the people that could not make it. Those are the people that came in thinking they can buy their way through. Those are the people that came in thinking they can sleep their way through. But they failed. So when you fail, you give your parents a reason for failing. And the reason is obvious now. And your parents, They are not in our midst, so they quickly believe. Well, for those of you trying to come in, hear me. One, do you have the talent? Two, are you ready to work hard? Three, know that there is no shortcut to success. There is no shortcut to success. If you go through the expressway, you go get accident for road. Go sleep for mortuary. If you run speed too much for express, na accident you dey get. You must go through the rough road, rough, up, down, then you come up. Show me one person today that's a star, and I will show you somebody that really suffered. That really suffered. Do you know some guys slept with Zenith Hotel? They no fit pay hotel room. Then they sleep on that staircase. Yes. Some come, gather money, they pay for hotel. Yes, it happened. And today, they are celebrated because they persevered. The suffering was there, they persevered. They worked hard. But you came in today and maybe one PA saw you and used hypo and clean to wash your brain. After washing your brain, you full am. He settle you for 1 week. You know, see him again, job, you know, do. You go back to your place and say, Nollywood, na so, but fuck you. Sorry for using that word. That is not Nollywood. That is not Nollywood. So, my people, I'm going to be telling us on a regular basis what you should do if you want to be a success as an actor, actress, as a movie maker. I am particularly focusing on talking to the new ones that will have to come in, because some of us has come, we will go, the industry will be there. So I'm going to be talking to those that are willing to come into the industry, what they should expect, what they should do, and what they should not do. The right thing, the truth. Nothing but the truth. So help me God.